Danny Pepperseed live and direct from Kwaku in Amsterdam, and next to me is the one and only Jah Cure. Cure, how you doing?
I'm great, I'm happy, I'm giving thanks to life. Done every day I have to sing for the people. So it's a great joy to be here at Kwaku Festival.
Yeah man, it's good to have you back in Europe again, you know. So you're currently promoting your brand new album, The Cure, on VP Records. So tell us a bit about the whole project.
Well, you don't know the album they produced by me. Spend my time and my invested my own money and make a piece of what you call it, a masterpiece for myself, and I decided that I don't want to struggle with it, so I'm going to bring it to VP to make it easier to get across the barriers. And then here I am right now on the tour promoting the album alongside doing the work. So everywhere we go, we make the fans them know that there's a brand new album I was singing 2 track off it, which is That Girl, All of Me, Life Relive, Rasta. So we give them a couple of like 4 songs from the album, and the rest is exclusively because support on here.
Yeah man. Well, let's talk about those tracks, because well, you were one of the first guys to do a cover of the John Legend tune, All of Me. So what made you do that tune?
When I heard this song, I think it's one of the best songs of the century. That song and Pharrell's song called Happy. I said, John, these are the 2 best songs for half the century. And I definitely feel like I'm going to have to sing over this John Legend, because I said, I'm not a cover, but this one I have to get cover. Thinking about Dennis Brown and where the music come from. Dennis Brown is a man one more time. Sing some covers like him, own them. So instead, Jah Cure, I have to go sing this cover, John Legend. And I just bring my bridge in the studio that immediately I will start recording. At the same time when I record the song is when we're learning the words. And we just sing it and we put a live reggae groove behind it, live music we play behind it. And it come out very nice.
Yeah man, definitely, Well, I know John Legend, he really appreciates reggae music, He done some remix and some song together with Buju, and he did couple more reggae stuff, Did you get any feedback from him?
Well, not yet, but I'm sure he must have heard, or maybe not, because he's a busy man. So I know, maybe 100,000 people have covered that song right now on YouTube, if you think. So maybe I'm never getting a chance, but maybe. I don't know, I know it good, and the rivers and the people, and I'm sure if I hear it, I like it. Yeah.
Now, this next song you have on the album, That Girl, is like a huge song, it had been released, like I think on a Reggae Gold or Strictly the Best, like in years before. Yes. That's a song produced together with the great Clive Hunt, Well, I just had an interview with Itana, like about an hour ago, right here at the same spot, and Clive Hunt was responsible for her album as well. So how was it to work with a great legend like Clive?
Honestly, you don't know Clive Hunt that there, nobody now call him, and it was like his name was fading, and I said Clive, because everybody turned producer now, and the young youths. So I went to Clive and said, come let me build back your name. And I spent my money and put him in the studio, booked the time, paid the musician, and said, Clive, just set this with me. And I put some melody to the thing, and that was it. And then I give the song to Errol Brown to mix, and Shane Brown come along and say, yo, put horns on it. Let's put some horns. And then I say, all right, let's put some horns on it, and then there was it.
Yeah man, well, the next producer you've been working with recently is Christopher Sketch Carey. He did Live Will Live amongst others. He also was responsible for a couple other tracks on the album, like Made in California, together with you.
Yeah, together, because he just gave me the sketch. That's why I'm named Sketch, sorry. He gave me the sketch, and I got to do the real blueprint of the work. He came up with the ideas, some of the ideas of the beats. And stuff, and I take them to the studio and enhance them and play them live, and add a lot of things and change them, fuse them, because most of what he gave me was R&B, raw R&B stuff. And I said, I'm not an R&B artist, and I don't want to put out an album out there after I work so hard and get criticized. So each song I fused them so you could still hear the element of where they were. So that's how I became the producer of all the tracks, because some of the tracks, you know, producer comes with their thing. No doubt I'm the executive co-producer and also the producer on the tracks, because so me and Sketch Cure we produce. And my brother Anwar McDonald alongside Sketch Cure, we did most of the songs on the album, like maybe 6 of the songs, like Made in California, Set Me Free, you know, couple of things, you know, yeah.
Well, and then finally we talk about this song called Rasta,
Yeah.
which is also produced by Riffraff, Lamar Brown, good friend of mine, you know, so big up Riffraff, you know,
Yeah, man.
anywhere you're there.
Yeah, man.
You know, so keyboard player for Stephen Marley, part of Notice
Yeah.
band.
Yeah.
How did that whole collaboration come about? And tell us a bit more about the tracks you did together with Riffraff.
Riffraff come in and, you know, he's a talented youth. And I saw him and I decided to work with him, bring him to the studio and pay him some money and tell him, say, hey, I want my thing this way and this way. And he's a knowledgeable guy. Smart youth. You know, old long youth, you know, but just want everybody to be fair, you know. And don't try playing the game. Because in Jamaica, most guys come with a beat. And they became producers. That's not how it's going to work. You know, that's come with a beat and you became producer. And I sit down to the work and spend all this money and work down, write the song and put together everything, and then you become producer. It's not like that. So we teach some youth, say, yo, them have to learn how, you know, if we split this thing and make it work good, and because nobody ain't trying to, you know, stifle anybody. How me and Riff came together with us, see man, we call him at the studio. I know him talented and we just direct things. And it wasn't hard to work with him at all. Pleasure to work with him, and it's always a good thing to work with him.
Yeah, man. So that about the album, you know. So album called The Cure on VP Records. So check it out. Brand new album, just released like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, and number 1 on the Billboard charts now for 3 weeks now, 3.5 weeks I may say. Still holding it strong, so that's a good sign, because it's a while now. A reggae album not stay on the Billboard for 3 weeks. The most normally average for us for years is just 1 week and fell down. And whatever it is, you know, the fans still keep supporting and keep buying. Because, you know, it's sales keep you up there, so I'm proud of what's going on, and I thank every fan, 'cause everywhere I go, me not rich, because I know me spend my money. I'm proud to tell every fan to go and buy the album every show. So every 10,000 people, I see every 5,000, every 20,000, I tell them. And from my social media network, every day I dey on my social media, buy the album. It's all about the album every day for me until the whole year ends. And next year, because I produced this, I spent my money, so it's a joy to talk about the album every day with my mouth, every walk, every talk, every drink, every eat. It's a promotion for me on the album, and it's a joy to do it because I put my heart in and my soul in and my own investment.
Yeah, man. Now you already mentioned the social media, you know, so I've been following you on Instagram and all those things. And
Yes, sir.
well, earlier this week I saw you were in Barcelona, hooking up with William Mirage, Super Cat, you know. I had the pleasure to talk to him like last week in Belgium. So I saw you linking up. How was it? Was the first time you met him?
Nah, man. Super Cat, I'm a general, man. You're crazy. I mean, no disrespect. Artists like me, I mean, enough artists I don't know still, but you don't know. I mean, I'm there about a long time. I see Super Cat from my youth, and him know me. And I'm work, and me and him used to talk. Even when they are captive, he used to call me and thing, and give me enough guidance. Yes. I saw him when he was coming into Barcelona. I was flying out to Portugal. And I saw them coming in. And they asked me if what's going on in Barcelona. I said, the game, and they said, what? Game's going on, we must be there. I reached to the game and they were there, but I didn't know, I don't know big stadium and thing, I don't know where I'm at there. But after the game I realized that they were there too. Yeah. Super Cat a general, boss. We had a long discussion on some conscious reasoning. Very positive.
Yeah, well, that's good to hear. So will there be like a Super Cat and Jah Cure combination coming up?
Definitely, I talked about it because my next album have to be a cut above the rest, and it have to step up. So, you know, we want some legend on this album. And, you know, Super Cat is one of them. Maybe Jonah Reid. You can look forward, Barrington Levy, other singers. And there's some exclusive DJs, maybe a Supercat, and I want Josie Wales sampling a line, and I want bigger there, but we are going to do it so modern that it got some different life to it. Yeah, man.
Well, that sounds good. Well, you're currently in Europe. Which other places the fans can look out to see you?
Well, look for me at Stockholm tomorrow night. Alright. And then after Stockholm, soon after that we go back home. But after Stockholm, I go back to Berlin. And then we go to Rotterdam, Spain. After Rotterdam, Spain, that's the end of the rain for this season. I go back to the drawing board and do some South American countries and some Caribbean countries. Looking forward to a Japan tour before the end of the year. You know, and then if there's anything big possibly going in Europe, one off, maybe you see me pop back up, but it won't be a tour.
All right.
But looking for me, I'm trying to connect to everywhere with music there, so we can advertise the album and reach out to the people. So it's just the mission.
All right, Cure. Well, thanks for your time, and be safe on the road. It was good seeing you here again in Amsterdam,
It's a pleasure. World of Reggae. World of Reggae music come rock, yeah. Yeah, man, you don't know, seeing out in the streets, it's rough.
Yeah, man. Jah Cure, Danny Pepperseed, live and direct from Kwaku in Amsterdam.
Kwaku, sing straight, and a backo.